No,
Hey
turn on your
everybody, sorry,
camera.
I don't know what happened. I've never had that happen before. So it's I'll let everybody kind of come back over. Maybe everything YouTube doesn't want to do
Something so sad.
something bad news stuff. Hey everybody. Oh, thank you, Robin. Hello, hello. I'll let everybody get back on and I'll try not to delay so much this time. Yeah, sorry, I have no idea. Could you all hear me at all?
There we go. Okay, 95 people came back.
95, all right. Let's get
it
it
turned
back.
61 to 60.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and then we'll get into it. Hello again.
I know some people know, and I know one of them.
All right, so slowly get you all on here. Just give it like one more minute. So can everybody hear me okay? Yes? Okay. All right. So hey everybody. Yeah, it's completely frozen. Yeah, that's what it showed on this side. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Yesterday, Jeff and Jeff's son traveled to Ruby Memorial so Jeff could get an occlusion, I think, done. Something, again, he's had done 100 times. While Jeff was getting the procedure done, his blood pressure had dropped, which is something that's common with Jeff. His very hypotensive, his blood pressure will drop down, and that was one of the hardest things. But it's probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to say. Unfortunately, his blood pressure dropped down and Jeff had passed away and they weren't able to get him back. So I know this is hard for everybody.
TJ's word workshop just came.
So Jeff was obviously my best friend, and I know Jeff had become a big part of this channel, and I can't thank you all enough for everything that you all had done for Jeff. Jeff had gone through a period of time where he was stuck at home, and we would obviously his children. He's got amazing children, but his children and it's all he would get around. So having the chance of him coming on here and starting his channel, and you all going over and showing him love, and him having like another I don't even know what you want to call it, another just avenue to deal with his stress and everything that he was going through. And so many of you all were so encouraging to Jeff, and here on the channel, having him here. Jeff has been my best friend for a really long time. Him and our friend Matt, we were like the trio of friends. We did everything together. I even invited him and Matt to our sort of honeymoon kind of thing, if you want to call it. And obviously yesterday, I mean, everyone knew that Jeff, what situation he was in. But the problem is Jeff would have these events where he would have a massive heart attack and be admitted to the hospital. And that's when we would consider, thank you, Chris, thank you. And I'm actually going to talk about that here shortly. But Jeff would have these events that, I hate to say it, but if something would have happened then, it would make more sense. You all seen Jeff that night, and for some of you all that are on his channel, he put a video up on his channel that morning before he did it, and he was in good spirits. He's feeling good. However, he did say that he was having some chest pains before he went in there. And when I got that phone call yesterday from his son, I seriously thought, because Jeff is a joker, I'm sure you all could see that, I 100% thought that they were just joking with me. And I was actually laughing and saying, oh, come on, man, that's not right. Don't say that. And then I got quiet and I could hear everybody was being extremely not joking in the background. And then I've been doing EMS for over 20 years. I've been around a lot of death in my time, and I've lost a lot of family members that I loved, and I've never had a feeling like I had yesterday. Like I went into shaking that I couldn't stop, and I was at work, and I walked out, and I just it's a situation. It's a phone call you never want to hear, especially when it's completely unexpected. Like Jeff was supposed to call me as soon as he was done. I know he was going to put a video up, and honestly, when I seen that phone, I just assumed it was a phone call saying that he got done this procedure and whether he was going to stay or not. But I want to again come to you all and thank you all so much. I know some of y'all, it's not hard because you're just naturally good people. And I know you might not think too much in it because you're a good person, but the support that you showed Jeff that time that he had on his channel, and I know his kids, I was talking to him yesterday, and they're so thankful for you all too, to give Jeff his last time, little bit of time he had on earth, with so much support by you all. Going over to his channel on here, Jeff was the sort of the star of these live streams, and he said that's what he looked forward to every week, was come on here and be able to communicate with you all. So at this time, if y'all could just keep, he's got his kids and his grandkids, if you could keep them in your hearts and your prayers and thoughts, that would be greatly appreciated. I'd like to do something, if you all don't mind, and if you can help me. On Jeff's channel, I made a promise to him that I was going to get him 1,000 subscribers. And I still believe Jeff is around us. So if we can just flood his channel, show his kids how much support he has, and subscribe, and let me fulfill my promise that I made to him of getting him 1,000 subscribers on his channel. But again, I can't tell you all how much I appreciate. I know Jeff loved you all. So many of you all were on Jeff's channel, and he would talk to you daily. I know John and Wendy and all of them, Jeff talked to every day, gained a friendship from you all. What's Jeff's channel? All right, give me a second. Let me pull up Jeff's channel, and I'll put a link to it in the description here. And unfortunately, you can see his video of him that morning, and you can see it's vlog number 25. You can see Jeff just hours before was in Ted. Yes, unfortunately, after yesterday's procedure, we have lost Mr. Jeff Clark. We've lost a very heartfelt, loving person. There we go. The link to Jeff's channel is there. The name of his channel is Jeff Clark's Heart Journey. So if I can fulfill my promise to my best friend, I would greatly appreciate it. And so to try to lighten the mood up, I got to tell you all something that I thought about. So on our live stream, we were talking about back when I used to do tattoos on the side, and Jeff was talking about how I started that tattoo and never finished it. Well, the irony of it is Jeff used to always pick on me about that. And but just, I think Jeff subconsciously, because Jeff always had to get one up on me, he wanted to rub me in the night before and tell me something that I don't have to live with the rest of my life, and show me how I got a tattoo that I never finished on him. And I think it was his one last time to stick one to me, knowing that I'm going to think about that for the rest of my life, that I didn't get that done for him. So that's just what kind of a guy Jeff was. Some people, in light of someone's death, or in light of whatever the reason may be, people talk a lot of people up and, say nothing but positive things. But Jeff Clark was one of those people that I can honestly say, I mean, he was such an amazing father, and the way his relationship that he had with his children and grandchildren was something like I had never seen before. Me and my dad are close, and obviously Bray, and we have that relationship in our family. And that was one of the things that had kept me just loved to be around Jeff was the heart. I mean, there was nothing that Jeff wouldn't do for me, or the family. I mean, you've seen he was like how he was with Bray, and when Bray couldn't be here with the live streams and stuff like that, even though we had planned it, there was no question. If Bray couldn't be here, we'll wait. We'll wait to do it to when he can be here. That's just the kind of person Jeff was, and this was a hard one for all of us to swallow. I know it's going to be something that it's going to take a long time to get used to for all of us. And again, I just wanted to say thank you all so much. Thank you for going over and subbing, and thank you for. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mama. I'm sorry to hear that. But I wanted to, from his family, like I said, I was talking to his children yesterday, and you all, and having you all are just such an amazing gift to him in his last part of his life, and he loved you all. With that being said, yeah, he is Kevin. He was just an all around, just an amazing guy. Yeah, he's yesterday when I got home from work, we had to wait and to how to tell little man, and obviously that little man being 9 years old, this is probably one of the toughest things he's had to do in his life. So it was hard. It was definitely hard for him, and it's hard for us, and hard for his kids and his grandkids. But I want to do something too. Jeff gave me an idea of a shirt that he wanted to do, and he wanted to sort of give it out there for everyone, because as you all know, he had that Jeff's Heart Journey shirt that we had designed up, and I went on last night, and I was thinking something that I could do is I'm put a finished Jeff shirt for him too, since I can't finish his tattoo since he got me with that one, and I wanted to put it up and just do it for just pretty good thing to keep Jeff's memory and everything alive with everybody, and then 100% of the proceeds are going to go towards his children and grandchildren. Jeff was real big into wanting to start savings for his grandchildren, so something after he was gone that they could have building up, and I'd like to help him finish that. So here I'm going to get that done for him and put it up, and 100% of those proceeds will go to Jeff's children and grandchildren, and we will make sure his wishes and what he wanted to do is continues on. But I just wanted to, I know I keep saying the same thing, y'all, and when something like this happens, there's no right way or wrong way.
She just came, I think.
Who's that?
The show.
Thank you. There's Joe. Hey everybody, I'm so sorry for those of you all that are just tuning in. Thank you, Mopar. I will anything that I get on this live stream or any other live stream that we've had, everything's going to go to Jeff's family for sure. But unfortunately, yesterday during Jeff's procedure that he was getting done, his blood pressure had dropped down, and they were unable to get it back up, and he passed away yesterday. So we lost a good guy. I lost my best friend, and the world lost just, and all the evil and all the badness is out there, and lost one of the good ones. He served this country. He was a military vet. So honor and respect him for the service he did for this country. Honor, respect him as the best friend he was to me, how he treated my son, how he treated my wife. He was there from the beginning. Me and Jeff, they take 30% of Poco Gal. Okay. Well, let me, if y'all don't mind, I'll put that shirt up, and that shirt that Jeff wanted to finish. I know exactly. We were going to work on it that night, but last 2 nights ago on our live stream, but Jeff had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and we were all getting all tired, so we were going to work on it over this weekend. But nothing's going to be the same for me. I mean, this channel's not going to be the same. Jeff was a breath of fresh air. Thank you so much, Brandy. Jeff was a breath of fresh air for this channel to change it up. And man, me and him loved to put those race videos and put those. He had so many ideas of things. He was just a new creative gift for my channel. And now I can't have that anymore. And it's hard. It's going to be a hard one to swallow. But again, well, yeah, Jeff's GoFundMe. Only thing I was kind of worrying about Jeff's GoFundMe is that's linked into his bank account, and I want to make sure that his kids have access to that. I mean, I'm sure they can, but it'd be nice to if they could. So I would just prefer it instead of like coming to me and then me having to pass it on. If it could just go straight to them, that way they're it's just everything goes. I mean, not that obviously I'd give them everything, but that there's percentages and everything. So I'll get with them and I'll find out. I know the shirt sales, we had that worked out to where it would go straight to him. Thank you so much. So this channel lost a big part of it yesterday. And again, I lost my best friend. His kids lost their best friend and their father. But one of the blessings that his children told me yesterday was the fact that we got Jeff started a channel. So now, and I think he has like 25 or 26 videos out.
He has like 326 subscribers.
Yeah. Now, anytime his kids start to miss him, anything they got to do is go on his channel, go on his live stream, the old live streams, and look at his dad at his best. And they were talking about how that was such an amazing gift for them. And that's the power of YouTube. People that do daily vlogs, they always say, this is such an amazing gift for their family to pass down because they'll have a documentation of their life throughout all of it. And Jeff started his. And so we can, Phil, Jeff had passed away during a procedure. His blood pressure had dropped. And unfortunately, he was at one of the best heart hospitals in West Virginia, and they weren't able to get it back up. So, but again, that's what I had been asking people, if you could go over to Jeff's channel. I promised my best friend that I would get him 1,000 subscribers, and I would like to uphold that promise. As I learned more about the events and everything, unfortunately, with the Jeff passing at this time, and everybody being in isolation, I think everybody, it's kind of a horror as far as memorial or service do, because obviously we're not encouraged to be out in public. So I'm thinking that what they're going to do is do something small, and then here, I'll put a link to his channel again. It's Jeff Clark's Heart Journey. There's a link to his channel. Yeah, I do remember y'all. So again, thank you so much. Thank you all, Michael, everybody. Thank you all so much. You all were such a gift to him, and he loved it. When he would get so excited, he would get so mad at me because I was late, and Jeff was here always early, and he's patiently waiting in this room. And every time I would sit down and try to get started, I'm like, oh, hold on. He's like, Josh, he's like, you're late for everything. Come on, you got all these people. And he'd have his family ready. And so that's just me. I'm late for everything, but he loved to get on here and talk to you all, and he loved the bond that he got with a lot of you all. And I know John, and again, a bunch of you all people just, oh, that's awesome to hear, John. He's got 372 subscribers. Yeah, his laugh. So I'm going to put together a video of all the highlights that we have from the channel, and I'm gonna put it out for his family and for you all and for me. Just have highlights. I'm gonna start working on that tonight, and just to honor Jeff. And again, I'll put a link to the Jeff shirt up on that video. And again, 100% of everything that's earned from that will go to Jeff's children and his family for funeral costs, or for again the what he wanted to do for his grandkids. So I'll make sure that they get that taken care of. Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, like I said, I'm just one of those people. I have a lot of friends, but best friends, I just have a couple. And me, like I said, me, Jeff, and our friend Matt, we were like a trio. We've just been best friends for years. We've seen each other through the hardest times. All of us, ironically, got divorced at the exact same time, and it was the hardest for every one of us. And we got through it because we got through it together. We did a lot of nights of crying and drinking a couple beers and talking, and we all supported each other, and that's how we were able to get through it. So it's a tough one. There's never going to be another Jeff Clark in this world or in this planet, and he's going to be missed by a lot, by many. Again, I thank him for his service to our country. I thank him for the father that he was and the grandfather, and I thank him for me personally being the best friend, and how he loved my child, and he loved my wife and my dad, and him and my dad were close. And he's going to be sorely missed. But I just wanted to go on here real quick, and I know some of you all that are friends with Jeff on his Facebook page had seen where people were putting things up, so you all kind of got the idea that Jeff passed away.
No.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you all so much for going over and subscribing to him. But I wanted to go in here and tell you what would happen. Me and Jeff had talked about this a little bit, not too much, but I mean, I want to end on one thing before, and then I'll finish this. And me and Jeff talked hours and hours and hours about this whole situation with him. And one of the things that he told me over and over and over was he had come at peace with passing away. He accepted it, and he was okay with it. He was close. He prayed. He had his Christian beliefs. And so for Jeff, he knew that possibility was extremely great for him, and he had come to acceptance with it. I know that, sorry. I know for some people, when somebody passes and it was completely unexpected, you think about, man, they get, the circumstances behind it. But Jeff was okay with it as much as you possibly could. Yeah, that's right, TJ. So in his life after this, he will live on through all of us. He will live on through this channel, having the videos up of us having some of the best times together. And he was okay with that possibility. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it. I want to, again, thank you all so much for being such Jeff's last moments of his life. He was loved by so many, and so many people were praying for him. And because of you all being who you are, a coin pusher channel is what all this was, a coin pusher channel, and it's become so much more than that. So I want to thank you so much for everything you've done for my best friend, and I want to thank you so much for everything you've done for me. I'll have that video out this weekend, looking back of me and Jeff and everything.
What the heck?
But outside of that, thank you all so much. I appreciate everything you do. I'm gonna go up and continue this channel, and that's what Jeff would want. Obviously, that's what he wants, and I'm gonna pretend my best buddy's there with me. Well, not pretend, he's going to be there with me, and we'll keep this going through him. So thank you all. Appreciate you all. God bless. I'll have that video up with the shirts, and I hope you all are taking care of yourselves and are in this unfortunate situation we have. Thank you all so much, and we love you all too. And I know Jeff loved you all so much. So, all right, everybody, thank you. And I'm sorry that we had to do this video, but I've been dreading this possibility for a long time. All right, everybody, thank you, and have a good day.